guys, this is Racing45 and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. And today we're going to be doing the Gunbreakers level 63 job class. And as you noticed by now, I finally changed into my lovely Vera. And I'm kind of surprised not a lot of people are doing it. I guess they're probably busy with the main story quest, or not a lot of people are picking up Gunbreaker and leveling them up for their leveling up their Gunbreaker for the main story quest for Shadowbringers. As for me, I'm really considering bringing them, well, if ever I level up my Gunbreaker to 70 and then gearing it up, I might consider using it for the main story progression. If not, I might consider my Dark Knight instead. So anyway, let us do the next 63 quest, for better or worse. The wall surrounding the city reminds me of my homeland. We built it as a fortress to keep out invaders. Not that it made much difference in the end. Oh, not this again. Perhaps you could lighten the mood by sharing our recent bits of news. Bits of good news, I mean. Ah, yes, it looks like we found our next client. Nothing been decided, but a lady named Oriel is waiting for us near the Gate of Thal. We will meet you there. Alright, Gate of Thal. It's at the Sapphire Shire Exchange, okay. Even up to this day, I can't remember where the Aetherite teleports me to. I need to actually remember where I'm going. Oops. God damn it. Okay. You're the bodyguard, right? We need your help. It's my husband. After he walked out, I thought I seen... Oh. You're the bodyguards? Right? We need your help. It's my husband. After he walked out, I thought I see him last... You're the bodyguards, right? We need your help. It's my husband. After he walked out, I thought I seen the last of him, but now you have to keep him away from us. So what's this? Sexual abuse or misunderstanding, or he's kind of like cheating on you for another woman? So what is this? Ah, I'm not sure we qualify to settle domestic disputes. Radovan, this sounds serious. Hear her out, would you? Very well, my apologies. Please continue. His name is Gerrart. He won't leave us alone, and he keeps jumping into harassment. His name is Gerrart. He won't leave us alone, and he keeps jumping out to harass us when we were by ourselves. If we were going outside the city gates, I'm sure he'd follow us. And when he does, I want you to scare him off. So, yeah, I wonder how much he's paying for us to do all this. I doubt he'll show himself if he sees you having bodyguards, so we'll wait somewhere nearby. When the moment is right, we'll give him a fright he won't forget in a hurry. Yes, that ought to work. Timm and I will leave through this gate, so you should find a hiding place. It's time that bastard, excuse my language, learned his lesson. Alright then, so first job, we're protecting a songstress that is actually a sylph. Now we're escorting this couple, in doing so trying to scare their husband. Alright then. To be honest, I haven't been out here forever. Damn, been so long. So, for this particular job, we're going to scare her husband just because we're being bodyguards and whatnot. And our last job, we were protecting a songstress that's actually a sylph in disguise. Wonder what kind of job we'll encounter next after this. Remember, we got the boy to think about. I'd rather not cut the man down in front of his own son. But if I have to, you follow my lead. Okay then. Hope it doesn't come to that. And here we go. Get away from her! What? Who bloody hell are you? Friends Ori, now walk away while you still can. But I only want what's best for my boy. Your boy? You got no right to call him that. He belongs to me. I'm sensing she's not telling everything. She's not being truthful for us, so I'm guessing maybe the father is in the right and she is wrong. This is your final warning. Brother, bother them again and you won't live to regret it. Like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Haha, that'll teach him. And you were wonderful. Worth every gil. Thank you so much. It's like something's not right here. It is our pleasure. Although that wasn't much for you to do, your presence lent weight to my words. But most importantly, the client was satisfied with our work. Would that be considered work where you might have done something wrong instead? Because I'm pretty sure the wife was in the wrong here, and the husband was right that he wants what's best for his son. Yes, she seems rather pleased with herself. Listen, you two, there's no time to explain. We have to follow that woman. I'm guessing I was right about this. Hell's bells? When Sophie gets one of her hunches, there's no stopping her. Alright. Where is this? I have to go to Camp Drybone now. Alright, here we are. Why would she bring Timm all the way out here? Well, we'll soon find out. What are we supposed to do with a runt like this? If you feed him up, he might be worth a scurrying one day. If you feed him up, he might be worth smucking one day. Please don't tell me she's selling him to a slave trader. It's like, holy cow, your own son? Oof, how low can you go? She's selling her own child? We gotta stop them! Wait, is that? Enough of this! Stay away from my son! Son, eh? Ha! You should keep this mate. Son? Eh, ha! You should keep out of this, mate. Too late now. You got baiting out for a lifetime right there. Damn. Quickly, we gotta help him. Huh? Okay, what just happened? Now, Torres, it's up to you. Okay, Radovan. I hope you're okay there. Alright, you buggers. Habati! down. Dead and goodbye. You save us! How can I ever... Daddy! Artorias, I let you down. I let everyone down. But Sophie, what happened here? I knew from the moment I met Oriel there was something not quite right about her. It wasn't until I realized she was someone's addict. Oh, she was addicted to some kind of drug? Once it takes hold, it changes you. She was able to keep her addiction hidden from most, but not from me. And probably not from her family either. Yes, I know him for a while, but I had no idea she's doing something like this. Gods, if I haven't started gabbling, this wouldn't never happen. My debts spiraled beyond my control, and she ran to get away from me, to start a new life with our son. The shock of losing them made me realize I couldn't live like this anymore, so I vowed to turn my life around, and I worked my fingers to the bone to pay the money I owe, or repay the money I owe. By the time I finally found the courage to track down Oriel, it was too late. She made new friends, the wrong sort of friends, and had resorted to gods only know what makes ends meet. It was because too much to bear, and Somius was her only escape. Nothing else mattered to her, not even her own child. So you see, it was only my life I ruined. I made her who is today. That is why I don't have it in me to hate her. What will you do now? I plan to send her to Formaids Rotosiri. They can treat her like Oriel, although it will cost more than most folk can afford. My savings should cover it for a short while at least. Well, take it one day at a time, and we'll take it one day at a time, and we'll see how she responds to the treatment. I know she might never recover, but I can't give up on her. Obviously, she is in no fitting state to look after Timm, so he'll be living with me. That would make sense. You could been killed confronting those slavers. If you wound up dead, then there's no one who will look after the boy. From now on, you should think before you act. I will, I swear it. Thank you all for everything you've done. Hear, hear. That poor child. Sophie, quick thinking, might have saved him on this occasion, but I fear this hardship are far from over. I, on the other hand, only succeeded in disgracing myself again. It's not your fault, Radovan. I think I owed Artorias an explanation, though. Yes, if we were fight side by side, there's something you should know. Though I served as a pure conscript for the time. After I disobeyed a direct order, I was sentenced to solitary confinement for more than a decade. A decade? So, wait a minute. So how long is the lifespan for a Rotgar now? Like many of my inmates, I was forced to wear a magitech collar. The warders could use them to administer a severe electric shock at any time they please. And please, then it did. The resistance would eventually wear off, but even now, years after removing the collar, my whole body would suddenly seize up, as if the pain never left me, and could reopen at any moment. Ooh, that is a traumatic experience in a lifetime. Thankfully, my condition appears to have improved somewhat since living in an empire. Perhaps one day I'll be free from it, but until then, there's no telling when it might strike. Radovan served as my beacon more times than I can count, so it's only fair that I can do the same for him. We've been through thick and thin ever since the first time we met at the Galleon's Gallows. I was waiting execution along with other captured members of the resistance, as well as various insurgents and undesirables. Among them were several Somius addicts. Even in the apparent gallows, there were ways to get your hands on it. When I saw Oriel, I couldn't put my finger on it at first, but she had the same look in her eyes as those lost souls. Blech, words. Anyway, where was I? So Radovan had been meaning to escape. Anyway, where was I? So Radovan has been meaning to escape ever since he was first imprisoned, and was secretly digging a tunnel. A few slim each night over the courses of 10 years. Damn, 10 years? That's a big dedication you got there, sir. The only thing was, it went the wrong way. Then one night, he suddenly burst through my wall. Like, sup, bitches? Why do you have to tell her that? You know, I am far more proud of my miscalculations. Well, things worked out in the end, didn't they? The other inmates made such a racket when you came crashing in, it drew the attention. Well, things worked out in the end, didn't they? The other inmates made such a racket after you came crashing in, it drew the attention of the warden, and all hell broke loose. In the confession, Radovan and I forced our way past the guards, and by some miracle managed to avoid their searchlights, and finally we were free. Free to return to my wife and child, to my homeland, or so I thought. While I was running away in the guardian's cell, everything I knew, everything I loved has been taken from me. I should have been there, but I couldn't even. Oh, don't tell me the guardians killed your family and your entire race, well, entire nation in general. Ah, enough of this. We've spoken long as it is. Well then, where to next? I think I have my fill of Alda. Let's say we try our luck in Mensa. I'm sure a change of scenery will do us a world of good. Yes, I like the sound of that. Let's reconvene at our local adventures guild. Alright then, so we're off to Mensa. Alright, here we are. A city founded by pirates. Now there's a terror idea if I ever heard one. With all the cutthroats running rampant, I'm surprised there's anyone left. But what about the view? The sea breeze? And I kinda like her outfit now. Nice. There'll be plenty of time to enjoy ourselves once we have a few gil in our pockets. Artorias, we're still waiting for a word from the guild, so perhaps you should find somewhere for a few practice screens in the meantime. And quest done. That was kind of short. So the next one's at 65, so I need to get another 2 more levels. So I think this is a good ending for the recording for the Final Fantasy XIV Gunbreaker job quest storyline. And before I go, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. And please like the video, it's very much appreciated. And stay tuned for future projects on my channel like Persona 5, Final Fantasy XIV, main story quests, job quests, and unboxing videos whenever those came to be. Because I haven't received any collector edition somewhat, but I'll be getting them eventually, especially for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Can't wait to have that. So, with that being said, this has been Raven45. Keep gaming, everyone, and see you for more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbreaker. Take care, everyone, and have a pleasant 14th day.